The Celestians wrote at length about their world. The mysteries of the Solarium must be documented somewhere around here. Even in the field, never underestimate the role of good old-fashioned book research. Can you take a look around and see if you can find any books or other references to the Solarium? Check the Sanatorium and the Barbican if you can gain entry.
And it was said that Mithraea, the avatar of the sun, came to Celestia and commanded a mighty hall be built. Bartleby and Grandmother Raven each set a gleaming sphere in the sea of darkness. Bartleby's was golden and burned bright and lit the sky. Raven's was silver and cold, but could not pierce the dark.
Fascinating. You must be Baelstrom's favorite student. While you were away, I cast a spell I found in one of the scrolls from the Astral Archives, and something went wrong. I heard a strange crashing and a shriek from that cave over in the distance. Can you please take a look and see if everything is all right and no one was hurt?
Who's the come crashing into my cave? And we're gonna find the one who cast that spell and give him what for!
Oh dear, I feel terrible.
Pardon me, but could you perhaps lend a hand? I'm working at repairing the leaking dome and need some help quickly. The crustaceans, you see, are none too pleased with us being here. They wrecked the dome in hopes of driving us off. I have need of some pieces of scrap metal. Any will do, really. The metal of the dome is weakening. We need to get it fixed. There are so many leaks in the dome, I'll be patching them all day. But I've run out of supplies already. I noticed a pile of scrap metal in the pinnacles. Would you be a dear and fetch me some? Thanks. Wonderful! That should do nicely. Now for something to adhere the scrap metal into the leaks. I've got a paste mix, but nothing oily to mix it with. If only I had some oil. Ooh, I have an idea! Sea creatures secrete oil. If you could defeat some of them and collect their fish oil, I could use that. Can you go collect at least 3 measures of fish oil from some wild sea creatures? Voltic eels or wingfish will do. What's that smell? Oh, that's the oil! You're a lifesaver. I'll be able to repair the dome with the supplies you brought me, but I'm worried the crustaceans will wreck it again. Is there any way you can put a stop to their attacks? They came from the coral caverns. There were about 6 crustacean pincers causing all the problems, led by their Optio, a fellow named Verdus. Can you go and put an end to their reign of terror?
Trace a person. No one invited you air breathers down here. Go away. Leave Celestia to the crustaceans.
Oh, good. I hate to see problems resolved that way, but they wouldn't listen to reason.
I say, could you lend me a hand here? Kitchen. Edward Kitchen, Chief of Security for the expedition. Pleased to meet you. Oh, don't blame me for this mess. I was just appointed when our prior security officer quit. I was the cook. Now I'm somehow meant to devise a defense against the crustacean attacks, and I've no idea how they even use those spear things they wield. Could you be a chum and thrash a few crustacean shellbreakers and bring back those weapons they carry? Be certain to pay close attention to how they use them so you can teach me. That way, I can defend against them. Good show! Now we have a fighting chance!
A word, if you have the time. In addition to my many other talents, I am a student of many forms of sea life. According to my studies, the ancient giant clams in Celestia can produce a rare treasure, a ghost pearl. These are immeasurably valuable. Finding one would do much to offset the losses this expedition has suffered. Can you examine the giant clams scattered throughout Celestia and see if one of them has produced a ghost pearl? Other than the one near the place I was rescued, I do not know where else these giant clams may be found. Keep an eye open.
You've found a ghost pearl. It weighs nothing and is as cold as the grave.
My word, you found it! Count me among your greatest admirers. As a reward, here are some lesser, but still valuable pearls.
You haven't seen the pieces of a broken tablet anywhere, have you? It was just here a moment ago. We had it from a pack of water lurkers, who seemed to be reading and memorizing the inscriptions on it. In the process of recovering the tablet, it was broken, so I was trying to restore it and see what it said. I'd finished treating the tablet's surface with a fish oil preservative, and then a swarm of voltic eels came by. Oh no, I forgot that they're quite fond of fish oil preservative. Those little blighters must have eaten the pieces of the tablet. Can you go and get the missing pieces of the broken tablet from the voltic eels?
You've gathered 3 pieces, but still one piece is missing. It looks too big to have been eaten. This piece completes the broken tablet.
Bravo! You found the missing pieces. Now to see what was on it. Oh, my dear. I've translated the text of that stone tablet, and it has an incantation of some sort on it. It's a ritual for summoning some horrible sea monster. A giant creature that apparently lies dead or dreaming beneath the waves. Its name is hard to make out. Something with a C. Kablooey? How strange. Sort of silly and dreadful all at once. That sounds risky. The water lurkers reside in a cavern not too far from here. Could you go and stop them?
The water lurkers are all chanting, led by their leader.
Kablooey must wake from his eternal slumber. He will eat all the worlds.
Good thing you stopped them. I suspect, though, that it wouldn't have amounted to much. Still, best to be safe. If you're in a mood to help, there's another bit of translation I could use your assistance with. This tablet is covered with celestial writing. It looks to be some sort of prophecy. I was in the middle of translating the tablet when things got dicey. I found a pedestal with some matching inscriptions on it. These translation notes I put together will do the trick.
Rupert hands you a small stone tablet and a piece of folded paper with possible translations for each symbol.
Take these to the ruins in the center of this area and consult the inscribed pedestal there. You should be able to guess which one.
With Fleming's notes, you were able to quickly translate the small stone tablet. You read it. Spirits 3 guard this domain. manifest in flesh once and again. Eternal vigil their soul constrain, land's envoy shall ease their pain.
Well, that certainly is cryptic. Based on some other markings on the tablet, I think the prophecy actually points to a real place down here. I recall seeing some creatures behaving strangely in the brambles, an area of the grotto we haven't mapped much yet. You should go investigate. Head into the brambles and see if you can find anything that corresponds to the prophecy. If you can find these 3 vigil spirits, perhaps you can let them know they can stand down. Their Celestia is no more.
You get a sense of some lurking power here, some ancient lingering power awaiting angrily for freedom. Perhaps you should find these vigil spirits and release them. There is a great sense of relief when Ulwark is defeated. It almost seems as if Kuthala is pleased to be defeated. You're not sure, but it almost seemed like Iglis thanked you. The brambles are less turbulent now that the restless spirits are released from their vigil.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were the land's envoy mentioned in the prophecy. Imagine that!
I say, I hate to be a bother, as you've been a tremendous help, but there's a matter I could use your assistance with. 3 members of my dark crew have wandered off into the jungle, and I fear the worst. They just disappeared mysteriously, one by one. I can't imagine why they left, but I fear all manner of deviltry. You seem to know your way around here. Any chance you can go and rescue them?
Thank you. I was just working, and I heard a flutter. Next thing I knew, I was in the jungle. I'll head back to camp now.
Goodness, whatever am I doing here? The last thing I remember was seeing a bloodbat coming toward me.
Gadzooks! Those pesky bloodbats mesmerized me and drew me into the jungle. I could have been killed.
Astounding! You're a lifesaver in the truest sense. Those bloodbats will pose a menace as long as they're out there. Can you help us out? Thin out the bloodbat colony a bit?
You found a strange carved totem on the ground. You pick it up. Maybe it can be of use to the expedition.
That's not a Celestian artifact. Oh, it must belong to the water moles. I'm sure they'd like it back. I suggest you take that thing to Tupa Tower, their shaman.
You bring back lost spirit totem. Truer friend of water moles there never was.
The water moles could certainly use any help they can get, though they're too proud to ask for it. Those fierce jungle tooths, or would it be jungle teeth, are menacing their village. Can you help out the water moles by defeating a pack of the jungle teeth? Oh, you know what I mean. That should help things out considerably. Now that you've dealt with the jungle tooth problem, go let Chief Makemoa know that things should be better now. To impress him, you should pay your respects at the tiki that wards the gates of their village. Just go and bow before it, then enter the village. Chief Makemoa will appreciate the sign of respect.
You bow respectfully before the guardian tiki. It gives no response.
I watched you bow before guard Tiki. It's just statue, but I'd like you show good manners to our ways. Your help with jungle teeth is much thanked. They long trouble us. The floating land better off without them. Go and tell the Darkman that our friendship is repaired.
Thank you so much. Your show of respect will do much to repairing relationships in this difficult time.